Welcome back to another video, everybody. Today I want to share with you the first Pullip release of 2019. This is Pullip Kumiho and she just arrived this morning. She is a little nine-tailed fox and I cannot wait to talk more about her. She kicks off a series about Korean mythology, and I'm saying that because in May we will be graced with the release of Pullip Yuhwa. And so let's talk about this little fox. A Kumiho is a nine-tailed fox and she comes with 9 tails. That's right, she demands a lot of shelf space, but a Kumiho, or a nine-tailed fox, is a very fierce creature because she likes to eat the liver or the hearts of men. And there are creatures like her not only in Korean mythology but also in Japanese, Chinese and Indian mythology. And I am very excited that we got a Pullip release like her, because I think that the eye is really in the details, and before I talk about her massive stock, I really want to talk about her pretty face. When it comes to her face, I really feel like we are treated with something new here, especially when it comes to her eyebrow and her lip shape. So for her eyebrows, you can see that they are very bushy in the middle and they are also quite short and very, very detailed, so you can see each individual hair. And these eyebrows make her look like a fox, in my opinion, because she looks very fierce, she looks very focused, and I think that they might be very polarizing for many Pullip fans, but I absolutely love them. And when it comes to her lips, I have to admit that I was a little nervous about the outline of her lips, but at the same time it does not look as dark as it did in the promotional pictures, so I am quite pleased with that. The lips in general are more berry looking than brown, and so I can absolutely live with that and actually think that her lip makeup is a very nice feature. I have also never seen a beauty mark on a Pullip before, but as you can see, Pullip Kumiho has one and it is a nice little touch. And she also has a rosy brownish contour on her chin and on her cheeks, which looks quite nice considering that her overall skin tone is a little grayish and ghostly. Her eye chips and her eye makeup is just so beautiful. I really love the bronze and reflective color of her eye chips, and also the little turquoise details and white details. I think that they are very pretty and you can see how much they reflect the light. I know that eye chips like that have been a trend for Pullip releases in general, and she is my first release with these types of eye chips, so I am very, very pleased. But the real party is her eyeshadow, because she has an amazing lilac violet smoky eye. It is so pretty in person. I hope that my camera picks up her upper lid, because you have a very dark violet color which then blends into a lighter lilac, and you also got 3 amazing kitten flicks, even though she's a fox, And she also has very, very pretty lower lashes, which actually remind me of Pullip Père Noël. And then she also even has a little bit of pink in the inner corners of her eyes, which match really, really well with her lips. This is Kumiho with the new Pullip Eye Mechanism, which lets them half close their eyes, and as you can see, this changes her expression completely. And you can also see that the eyeliner on her eyelids is not a typical black, but more of a very glossy gray. Oh my god! I mean, I have seen this color before from promotional images, but I would not have guessed that this reddish orange was this glossy and vibrant. This is just a beautiful eyelid color. I have to show you how she looks with her eyes closed, also with her outfit. I think that this is amazing. We often don't get very much color on the eyelids, so this is just going all out and making me very, very happy. A last look, because this is simply amazing. When it comes to her wig, I absolutely love that it matches her eyeshadow, and I was also a little afraid that the parting in the middle might be a little too harsh. In the end, I think because this is a pastel color, we do get a very soft effect. I even think that this might be one of the best stock wigs that I have ever seen, because you can see not even a tiny inch of the wig cap in the back. And when you remember my last Pullip review, there was a lot of wig cap on Pullip, The Secret Garden of the White Witch. But over here it is just a beautiful middle parting, and then she has this really beautiful hairstyle, which is simple but effective. You get a little bit of golden accessories, and it is very long. You can also see that she has a petrol colored streak on the right side of her hair and an indigo blue colored streak on the left side. I am very, very happy with this wig indeed. Those little fox ears of hers are little hair clips, which I am not going to try and remove. Maybe I will someday, but I'm not sure yet, because you can see that they blend in beautifully with her little bang area in the front. And I honestly don't want to mess them up, because if you are like me and you get a pull-up with a really great wig, you kind of want to preserve it as long as possible. And then here you can see that it is not just a very pale lavender color, but there are also some white hairs in it. Now, when it comes to this girl, just let me tell you that getting her into this state was not easy and quite a sweaty adventure, but she does really need a lot of space, especially for her tails. I know that this has been an issue for collectors when she was announced, but at the same time those 9 tails at the bottom do have to go somewhere, so yeah, she's a fluffy one. This bow in the middle holds its shape really, really nicely. It will stay that way even when you unbox her, and it is out of a very thick golden fabric, which also has a little bit of violet in it. Here you can see the fabric even better, but my favorite fabric about her dress is this floral lilac one, which is so absolutely beautiful. You can see that it has different patterns going on in pink, lilac and green. The pattern is different from each side, and when you look closer you can see that there are even cranes on it, for example here or here. The most untypical and unexpected fabric of her outfit has to be this little pink sequin number, which goes around the back of her body, and it also has some frills at the hemline, which should not work, but it kind of does. And then you can see her large sleeves peeking out of her other colorful layers, and this black fabric actually has some texture to it and is made out of cotton. But not just her sleeves are very, very long. Her pants are very long too, and yes, that's right. She is wearing pants. And I honestly have to say that I wish these weren't so long, because Kumiho and her nine tails are so back heavy that she is basically in this position while I am filming. This is what her tails look like in the back. Each one of them has some wire in them so that you can shape them like you want, and as you can see, they do not even fit on my table because they are so long. All of those tails are fastened by a press stud that I put around Kumiho's waist under her skirt but over her pants. And I think that it looks quite nice, but those tails are so heavy because they're just basically a big pile of plush and you have to get them around her waist, and so it is a little difficult, I guess, to make them look super nice without her always falling back. I'm going to show you her shoes because I feel that they are also a little too slippery for all that weight. Here they are. As you can see, they are just little tubby shoes and they look very nice. I think that they also fit nicely, but as I said, they don't really add much to your doll's grip on the stand. So they just always want to flee from her feet, and it is even more difficult with those massive pant legs. The heel is actually not an issue because we don't have one, or maybe that's the issue, but at the same time I wanted to show you the shape a little more. All in all, I have to say that I really adore this release. And not only because I really like Korean culture and dolls, obviously, but also because I feel like you sometimes have Pullip releases which are truly iconic. And I think that this little lady could completely grow into a classic Pullip release with her amazing features. From her individuality, she reminds me a lot of the steampunk girls, for example. I think that she is actually also way more versatile than I initially thought, so I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I hope it might have helped you with your decision about adding Pullip Kumiho to your collection. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!